announcements or queries without first obtaining permission from your net control station. Your net control station is November 8, Tango, November Victor. My name is Colleen, and I am located in Northwood, Ohio. Stations desiring to break the net, please use your call sign. Last evening after the net, I got to thinking about it and decided that any traffic that we don't handle during the early part of the net with our TTLs, I will take at the end of the net, before we close the net, take it to the single sideband net. WD8PNZ received some comments earlier, and the stations also called me after they talked to Brent. So that's why all the changes that we had announced last night. But then I got to thinking that I would try to handle some of this other traffic, unless I have a meeting for the National Federation of the Blind. We have many Zoom calls, and that happens on a night. Of course, I won't take extra traffic, and that is my choice to do that, not anyone else's, and I've just decided to try to do it that way, and so we'll see what happens. If anybody doesn't want to wait for things to progress that way, then I just obviously won't take it, so we'll see what happens. All right, do we have a through traffic liaison for the Ohio single sideband net? If so, please say your call.
Here is Whiskey 8 Golf Sierra Romeo. Good evening, Colleen. I have 5 for W8MAL.
W8GSR. Good evening, Greg. Note you have 5. W8GSR. Thank you. We'll see what we can do with those. All right. Do we have a through traffic liaison for the Buckeye section CW net?
Good evening, Colleen. Kilowatt 3 Romeo Charlie. No traffic.
Evening, Bob. K3RC. Thank you for being our TTL for the CW net. Okay, are there stations with traffic of a precedent priority or any stations with time-valued traffic? If so, please call and list. Are there any stations with through traffic? Are there any stations with through traffic? Are there any mobiles, relays, or stations on short time?
Here is Kilo Echo 8, Juliet Yankee Papa, Guy. Good evening, Colleen. Short time, no traffic.
Evening, Guy. KE8JYP. Thank you for checking in. Any other stations, mobile, relay, or on short time? This is N8TNV Net Control Station, Northwest Ohio. A.R.E.S. Traffic Net. Do we have any stations with or without traffic? First letter of suffix, Alpha through Lima.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, India Delta Mike. Good evening, Colleen. No traffic.
Good evening, Steve. KC8IDM, thank you for checking in. Any other stations, Alpha through Lima?
This is November 8, Golf Bravo Uniform, NHGBU, Mike, no traffic calling.
Good evening, Mike, NHGBU, thank you for checking in. Any other stations, Alpha through Lima? Are there any stations with or without traffic, first letter or suffix, Mike through Romeo?
Good evening, Colleen. Kilo Charlie 8, Papa Bravo Uniform, KC8 PBU, no traffic.
Okay, good evening, Dan, KC8 PBU, thank you for checking in. Any other stations, Mike through Romeo?
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa November Zulu, WD PNZ Brent, no traffic. Good evening, Colleen.
Good evening, Brent, WD8PNZ, thank you for checking in. Any other stations, Mike through Romeo? Do we have any stations with or without traffic, first letter or suffix, Sierra through Zulu?
A.R.E.S. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Juliet Papa, KEA VJP, Jen, no traffic. Good evening, Colleen.
Here is Whiskey 8, Victor, November Lima, W8VNL, Dan, no traffic. Good evening, Colleen.
Okay, good evening, Jen, KE8VJP, thank you for checking in. And Dan, W8VNL, thank you for checking in. Any other stations, Sierra through Zulu? We have any stations, any part of the alphabet, with or without traffic? This net holds 5 for W8MAL. Somebody can take them all, or somebody can take a couple. Do we have anyone who'd like to take traffic for W8MAL?
W8VNL.
W8VNL, good evening, Dan. How many would you like?
I can take all of them if you want.
Fine. Thank you. W8GSR and K3RC, you may secure stations when you wish. Oh, wait a minute. W8GSR, you're passing traffic, sorry. W8VNL, please call W8GSR and pick up 5.
W8GSR, W8VNL. Good evening, Greg. I'm ready.
W8VNL, W8GSR. Good evening, Dan. Thank you. Number 123, routine. Kilo 4, November Whiskey X-ray. 14, Anderson. Letter group Sierra Charlie. Time filed 2011 Lima. February 7, W8MAL break. Your message, figure 223, delivered February, figure 6,
2, I spell Tango Oscar. Voicemail. Voicemail is one word. Letter X-ray. No reply message. Letter X-ray. Figure 7-3. Break. Rich. Kilo 4. November Whiskey X-ray. End. More.
Okay, I copy 1, 2, 3. Go with next.
Number 2301. Routine. Whiskey Alpha 7. Yankee Papa Lima. 1-1. Orem, I spell Oscar Romeo Echo Mike. Letter group Uniform Tango. February 8, W8MAL. Break. Your message number figure 236 was delivered figure 7 February at figure 1307 figure 7-3 break. Walt, I spell Whiskey Alpha Lima Tango. Amateur call Whiskey Alpha 7 Yankee Papa Lima. End. More.
Okay, copy 2301. Go with next.
Number 45, routine. Kilo Victor 8 Zulu. A.R.E.S 9. Columbus. Oscar Hotel. February 10. W8MAL. Break. Letter group Alpha Romeo Lima. 40, I spell F-O-R-T-Y. 7, I spell S-E-V-E-N. Figure 207. Amateur call Alpha Delta 8 Charlie Mike. February. Figure 10. Figure 0020. Figure 7-3, break. Chris, I spell Charlie Hotel, Romeo India Sierra. Amateur call Kilo Victor 8 Zulu. End. More.
Okay, copy 4-5. Go with next.
Number 29, routine. Hotel X-Ray Golf. November Oscar 8 Golf. A.R.E.S 14. Mason, I spell Mike Alpha Sierra Oscar November. Letter group Whiskey Victor. February 10. W8MAL. Break. Letter group Alpha Romeo Lima. 40, I spell F-O-R-T-Y. 7, I spell S-E-V-E-N. Figure 252. Amateur call Kilo 3 Bravo Oscar Alpha. February, figure 10, mixed group 2330 Zulu, letter X-ray. Reply was my pleasure. Figure 7-3 break. Rick, I spell Romeo, India, Charlie, Kilo. Amateur call, November, Oscar, 8, Golf. End, one more.
Okay, copy number 29. Go with last.
Number 30, routine, Hotel X-ray Golf, November Oscar 8 Golf, A.R.E.S. 16, Mason, Whiskey Victor, February 10, W8MAL, break. Letter group Alpha Romeo Lima, 40, I spell F-O-R-T-Y, 7, I spell S-E-V-E-N, figure 258, amateur call Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, February, figure 10, mixed group 2345 Zulu, letter X-ray. Reply was thank you for hunting. Figure 7-3 break. Rick, amateur call November, Oscar 8 Golf. End, no more.
Okay, roger number 30. Thanks, Greg. W8VNL back to net.
Thanks, Dan. W8GSR back to net.
Thank you both. And WHESR, you may secure and go to SideBandNet whenever you would like to. This is N8TNV, Net Control Station, Northwest Ohio, A.R.E.S. Traffic Net. WD8PNV, do you have any announcements?
I don't have anything currently, Colleen, but thanks for asking. WPNZ.
You're welcome. All right. Do we have any additional stations with or without traffic? Any queries, IFs, or announcements?
AC8PBU.
AC8PBU, go ahead.
Colleen, I apologize. I do have one piece of traffic for Portage.
Okay, well, that's a local piece and not a problem. You don't have to apologize. All right. N8GBU, can you take one for Portage? It's in our area code and it's right near Bowling Green. Can you take that?
This NAGBU, negative, Colleen. I'm kind of having problems writing tonight.
All right. Do I have anyone who could take a piece of traffic for Portage?
KEA-VJP, I can take it, Colleen.
Thank you very much, Jen. Please call KC8PBU. Pick up one Portage.
KC8PBU, KE8VJP. Good evening, Dan. I'm ready to copy.
Good evening, Jen. Number 15, routine, HXC, and an HXF12. Alpha Charlie 8, November Papa. ARL4. Tippin, Oscar Hotel. February 1-1. Michael, Little Initial J, Stack Lynn. One 101 Black Ford Avenue. Portage, Oscar Hotel. Four 3 4 5 1. Email Whiskey 8 Charlie Juliet at yahoo.com. And Jen, I forgot to give you that call sign, I think, with his name, his information there. Break. A.R.E.S, I should have said letter group, Alpha Romeo Lima, 4T, F-O-R-T-Y, 6, S-I-X, 7-3, break. The Ohio single sideband net. And no more.
Okay, I roger your number 15. Thank you, Dan. KE8VJP, back to net.
Jen, KC8PBU.
Okay, thank you both. And Jen, the handling instructions of Foxtrot and the date, that's the 12th. So, it must be his birthday. I'm sure he'll like that for Super Bowl, I guess. So, okay. Thank you very much for taking the traffic, Jen, and for bringing it, Dan. All right. This is N8TNV, Net Control Station, Northwest Ohio, A.R.E.S Traffic Net. Do we have any additional stations with or without traffic? Any queries, IS, or announcements? Do we have any further business for the net? No further business for the net. This is November 8, Tango November Victor, closing this session of the Northwest Ohio A.R.E.S Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 6:30 p.m. on this repeater, except the 15th day of the month, or when District 1 Skywarn or A.R.E.S are using it. We meet on our primary alternate frequency of 146610. On the 29th day of the month, we meet on our secondary alternate frequency of 146940. We would like to thank the Toledo Radio Amateur Club and N8LPQ for the use of their repeaters. We'd also like to thank our through traffic liaisons. Tonight we had Greg, W8GSR, and Bob, K3RC. also like to thank all of you for your participation in the net. This is N8TNV. This net is closed. N8TNV clear.